Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Panerai Luminor Base PAM00112. This is the 112. You can see and you can purchase this manual wind two-hand stainless steel Panerai Luminor on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Panerai Luminor Base PAM00112. Now you can see on my wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, all of high polish, and 44 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the crown guard. This is the classic Panerai. Paneristi, take note. Forum purists, take note. This is the one. Perhaps the closest distillation to what struck a chord with global collectors during the 1990s. This is a modernized and upscale rendition of those classic pre-Vendôme era Panerai watches, and in so many respects it also pays homage to Panerai's glorious military history as a pioneer in amphibious tactical gear. Now, not just 44 millimeters across the case as the original shape of the original Panerai of the civilian era, 1993 to present. This is the Betterini case, as they say, which wears about as tall as it does broad, even though the lugs do span 53 millimeters across the wrist. It is a 15 millimeter thick watch, so despite the thickness, don't be fooled. It does have a generously sloped junction between conical bezel and case flank. You should be able to slide this watch underneath most tight sleeves or dress cuffs. Of course, it wears like a cushion case, which is to say, don't be fooled by the span across the wrist. My wrist is 16 centimeters, and I believe down to perhaps as small as 14.5 centimeters circumference. You're going to wear this one with security and style. Oversized is the look, so don't worry if it's big. Just ask yourself, do you like a big watch? If yes, they don't get much purer in execution than this one. Beautiful, monotone stitch, folded edge, calfskin strap, very supple top and bottom, beautifully made, paired with a traditional oversized polished trapezoidal pin buckle for easy adjustment on the fly. You can see it's also joined to the case by the traditional Panerai lug screws, the retaining bars being fixed by screw. Very secure. They also allow you to easily swap straps at home. Grab an aftermarket or Panerai factory replacement strap, and you can change the shoes, change the look, as they say, new strap, new watch, and it is a subculture among Paneristi. The case is all of high polish. You can see it's got the angularity that we associate with the pre-1950 cases. They have a functional purity and honesty about them, giving way to a dial that is about as basic as any Panerai of the modern era. You can see Panerai sandwich dials sort of run the gamut from almost a flush fill to deeply inset. You can see the deep stencil of the dial with its indices and Arabic numerals over a fully luminescent disc beneath. That's the definition of a sandwich dial. It has wonderful depth, glows like a torch at night, but also has a wonderful 3D effect as it glows through the apertures cut into the dial. Simple two hands. They're actually blackened, so all you really see are the shocks of Luminova on the hands themselves. Simple printing Luminor Panerai, and you know it's a Luminor because of this iconic device protecting the crown, a locking lever that immediately unlocks the crown. So while you have the same benefits of a screw-down crown in terms of water resistance, you also gain the ability to immediately turn the crown for winding or pull it for setting just by raising the lever. Not only is it a practical system in that it fully shields the crown, but it's also far easier to grasp when your hands are sweaty, wet, or gloved than a screw-down crown. Let's take a quick look at the case back. You'll note that the watch does retain 300-meter water resistance in spite of the display case back, and beneath you're looking at the Panerai caliber OP10, perhaps the most elaborately decorated and modified caliber 6497 pocket watch movement ever fitted to a Panerai Luminor. Beautifully made. You can see that the bridges are custom cut. It uses a fine polished swan's neck micrometric regulator in tandem with an Edicron regulation system. A beautiful oversized balance, again in pocket watch fashion. It beats away at a stately 21,600 vibrations per hour, and it has a superior 56-hour power reserve, far more than the industry standard 38 to 42. Handsome, versatile, but in so many ways elemental. This is a back-to-basics Panerai for the Paneristi purist. If you're Paneristi or aspiring Paneristi, if you want a one Panerai or you want the essential model to round off a collection, you can do no better than the Panerai Luminor Base PAM00112, available for purchase on our website.